Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Steeler.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it's going to be second down.
Second down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
What's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
Yeah, they're usually loud and big.
The Steelers take
a good return there, 17 yards.
25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Miles Sanders.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 9 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And an Eagle first down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Shakes off the sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Jameis Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
At their own
For their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Play to the running back.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a 3rd.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here we go. Black 5. 49. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. 49.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Pick up at 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Wentz going to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
There's the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers.
Throwing on second down. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The pass intercepted.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
Wentz. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Going for it with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line.
To throw is Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The 34-yard.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Pass complete to
Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him, it back into gear, maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to loft. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
42 yards on the play.
Now Wentz.
Eagles.
On Wentz is intercepted. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's brought down.
Ties the game at 14.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they're always talking about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5.
Roethlisberger
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
17. Eagles 14.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Hayward on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught at the 8.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage, and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Look at that. 77.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The Eagle ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wentz now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To number 17.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Pittsburgh, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
23-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The quarterback taking
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play. And that's going to bring up a second at about a mile here.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Completion here to Claypool.
The pass.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The pass.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Oh, a pretty surprising suboptimal start to the drive.
He's got daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At the 9-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
A loss at 7 yards.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bud Dupree.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 33. The tackle made by Brandon Graham.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
the pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 5.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On the deep ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
No.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
No good.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let it go in front of you.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
28-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hurt sets up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Steelers down by 5. And time, a huge factor. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
The pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Eric Ebron.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd down and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
No, but I'm on this heavy